Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the Rent a Girlfriend podcast. As you can see, my display is quite different than it has been in the past, and I hope y'all enjoy it. If you hate it, also let me know too. I am joined, as always, by my two other co-hosts. One lives by the ocean, and one lives in the sun. Introduce yourselves.
Yes. Go ahead.
No, we have to go at the same time.
Okay. Yes, I am a person who lives by the sea, and I am a
one. All right, you're still going. Okay, cool.
This is a mess.
This show's already off to a wonderful start, but I digress. I normally have a fun fact to begin Rent a Girlfriend. I've been running around all day, haven't really had much time to gather a fun fact. So instead, I present to you. Have you guys ever been in need of a car but don't know where to go and turn to? Enjoy Carvana. Carvana is where I got my vehicle today. It is all online. You don't have the hassle with any dealerships. And basically, it's like a giant vending machine. You get a coin.
Wait, this is a paid ad?
It sure is not, but Carvana, once they listen to this, will give me some money. You put a coin in, the car comes down, they clean it for you, they give you a full tank of gas, and before you know it, you're on your way with a brand new vehicle. So I got a car from Carvana today. Give us money, because I gave you a free plug, Carvana. Carvana! Anyway.
Wow.
I like the main guy's face as you say that.
Yes.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. So.
Give me money now.
You do it now. Give me money.
Who was your daddy and what does he do?
It's not the tumor. So today is episode 4 of Rent a Girlfriend. And I don't know about y'all, but I have to admit, it was actually not a bad episode.
Yeah, I remember like halfway through, I was like, oh, is this going to be good? And then I remember thinking that last episode being let down. It went in a direction I liked more so than I'd had before.
You guys are insane, crazy. I don't know if you're saying it's a good episode. I mean, I guess it's not a bad episode, but that ain't saying much.
Listen, see, this is a good episode for what Rent a Girlfriend is. When it comes to quality from this show, that's to say that you're going to get quality from a car dealership.
Oh my God.
You don't get this.
Is this going to turn into just an entire plug for this episode for Carvana?
No. Because the kind of service you get from Carvana is nothing like you get from the service from a regular car dealership where everyone's all sweaty. It's just like Rent a Girlfriend. Everyone's all sweaty, and eventually you'll get the nice secretary that comes in at the end where you're just like, hey, that was cool. That is exactly what Rent a Girlfriend is. Eventually, actually, I say this particular episode. This particular episode is better than most, but that's not saying much. And at least it was semi-entertaining, but I'd still have my gripes with it, and I will explain in great detail.
It's the best episode out of all of them.
I concur.
Currently.
Yep.
I can agree with that. I kind of liked episode 1, but that was like set up before I knew all about all the issues.
Yeah, episode... Oh, I think, to me, the worst episode was probably episode 2? Yeah. Episode 2 was just so bad. But, alright, let's get into this. So, we last left off with Mommy having a makeout session. I don't have my list of names up. Who's the main character again? Let me type it in.
I forgot.
Creepwad?
Let's call him Creepwad. Kind of like Meatwad, but he's a creep. So...
I was going to say Natsumi, but that's the wrong anime, so it's definitely not that.
Yeah, Natsumi. Isn't that one with the cat and the ghosts? Anyway.
Cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Origami?
No. I wouldn't.
No, Natsumi's Book of Friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, Kazuya is his name. So anyway, we have Mami making out with Kazuya Mommy's basically, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over my body. I just was so turned on by your paleness. So then Kazuya was just like, he had a lot of emotions running through his head. He was like, all right, this is going to be my chance. Because I guess he got a call from his grandma. And where she's like, guess what, honey? I'm finally leaving the hospital. So and
she spent like $300 on a mobile game.
Right. She fell for microtransactions. She's like,
she needs to watch a Jim Sterling video.
Right. She needs to understand that microtransactions are the devil, and they will consume us all before we know it.
Right.
But good point. Bring up the microtransactions. She's going to come out of the hospital. So Kazuya believes, okay, this is going to be the best opportunity to finally do something. And I got to admit, he actually had the balls and got up in front of a group of friends and said, hey, because I guess they were asking to find out where Chizuhu lived or something.
Yeah, like they were wanting to go to her house.
Right, they wanted to go to her house to do some coke. And then all of a sudden they were just like, he's like, yeah, guess what? We're breaking up. Problem solved, right?
Yeah, almost going in the right direction.
Yeah. But then all of a sudden, his dickless friend who's jealous decided to go ahead and punch him for some reason.
Basically for like not treating his girlfriend well and everything.
So basically not a good reason to punch your friend over. Yeah.
I personally don't think so. I mean, you mean to tell me that that he decided to punch him? First of all, here's where I get frustrated. Wasn't it like their idea to like bring mommy along because like he was mad at him because like it's like, yep. I see you've been ogling her all day. It's like, you said that she could come. You said everything was fine.
Didn't they? Wasn't mommy originally going to come, and then they invited Kazuya and the other girl?
I believe so. I get my timelines mixed up, but regardless, it's like you knew that this was going to cause problems, and yet you still brought it along, and now you're going to go ahead and punch him for getting those old feelings back together? That's what I don't understand. I'm telling you right now, if I had a friend and I cared about my friend as much as, this guy claims to, I wouldn't bring the girl along. But he's going to go ahead and be like, I see you.
Beat the shit out of my friend.
Hell no. Because I understand that they probably need some time apart, and he probably still has feelings for her. So I would have never have inconvenienced my buddy to do that.
Yeah, but he didn't even do anything. I
don't think he
deserve getting punched in the face.
I don't think so either. I thought that was completely uncalled for.
Well, what if it was C-Tactics? Would you punch him in the face?
I don't know what his face looks like, so I probably couldn't punch him. But even if I had the opportunity...
I'm a logo.
Even if I had the opportunity, I would give him a big ol' hug. I told him the first thing I'll do when I see him is I'm going to give him a hug. And Satsuki, too.
That's all I need.
Speaking of Satsuki, he's in the chat. Where can I rent a C-Tactics? You can rent a C-Tactics on Carvana. Headed to Sears right now. Oh, thank you for joining, Satsuki.
I also tagged Carvana in my tweet about this episode.
Oh my god, please do. Please share this and tag Carvana. I guess chats aren't working.
It was an epic fight scene. Mitch. Oh my god, Rent-A-Girlfriend is changing the game of Shonen.
Yeah, they are.
That's why I'm going to watch Shoujo now.
Dude, we got to... Satsuki, you got to power rank the characters of Rent-A-Girlfriend.
My god, it was an
the
epic
grandma
fight.
would secretly be the top one.
So I guess for some reasons my chats aren't working in the display. I guess I'll fix that another day. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Satsuki says he'd punch C for free, though.
Are
you also on Twitch?
That I believe. Do what?
Are you also streaming on Twitch or just here?
Just here.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if that's what the issue is. I don't know.
It's It's a real simple fix. You just got to recopy the URL for the chat back into the OBS.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
All right.
That's all you gotta do.
All right, let me do this. guys,
Serena Girl
guys,
has
Pat
better
for
fights
me.
than God of High School. No.
Shit.
I want to say yes though for the meme, but I actually can't meme this one. It just doesn't have. It's just not as good. It's.
Well, which show has more interesting characters?
Neither. Can I say that? Can I say neither?
All are bad, and they should feel bad.
No, my God, Mitch says they're about equal. Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Well, this season is great for illustrating how shows can go wrong in like every different genre.
When shows go wrong, what?
Like you have a bad comedy, you have a bad drama, you have bad action.
What?
I mean, it's just like it's a really bad rom-com that's like full. It's like written by someone who doesn't know how to write a good rom-com like at all. So, like, it's not that hard, really.
Girl loves guy, guy loves girl. Then before you know it, there comes a lot of making out.
Yeah, if you want to add drama, just like have a meteor about to hit the earth that they have to stop.
Oh, Inuyashiki.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Inuyashiki is the best rom-com.
See,
Rape me on the ground, rape me on the ground. Right? That's Inuyashiki, right?
Yeah, that's Inuyashiki.
I couldn't remember.
It's one of the shows that makes you cry every time I tell them I dropped it.
it does make me cry. I love that
Yeah,
show.
yeah, it's actually a lot better than.
This show.
I mean, fuck it, yes.
I can believe that.
All right, I think
Better than God of High School,
I think I got this.
which is from the same studio as well.
I mean,
Yeah, I thought from that studio. They should make more Punchline anime. That was their best one.
all
Sure
right.
was it? Yeah, I think it was.
Please tell me
Yes.
that. All right, this should hopefully work. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Just like Sea Tactics.
Oh, I cry all the time.
No, I know you do.
Does that work?
I'm gonna find out.
Something happened?
I
It
don't.
flashed for a second. It's ready to display messages.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't think it's gonna work. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'll fix it some other time, I suppose. Because for some reason this doesn't want to work with me.
Have you tried teaching it wrestling moves?
Yes.
Teaching it wrestling moves?
Exactly.
Baka, do a backflip. It didn't work. Now, bring forth the holy water. What the hell are we talking about? They get to
Private girlfriend.
yeah, right. The private girlfriend. When they get to punching on each other, and all of a sudden, Kazuya's like, "You don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through. All those things I've masturbated to, and all these people that I've touched in my life. I hate you, my best friend. I'm gonna cry like a little girl, and you can't do nothing to stop me. For it is I who am the greatest main character in any rom-com."
Wow. He changed emotions halfway through. He went from being sad and getting beat up to, it is I, the hero of the story.
For I
Because this is
am the shield hero, and I will top you, bitch-san, or whatever your name is. Slut-kun. Mine. That's right. You ain't mine, because I ain't sure as hell ain't going to yours. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
This stream is wonderful. But yeah, it's because he's going through that wide range of emotions because that's how shonen anime work, and this is changing the game of shonen anime.
Yeah, yeah. This is better than Hunter x Hunter.
All right. Well, I mean, I was kind of let down by that arc of Hunter x Hunter.
I'm gonna get fucking disliked so much.
Just make fun of Uzaki-chan, then you'll be sure to get dislikes.
Uzaki-chan, Uzaki-chan, she got big tits, Uzaki-chan.
I kind of kind of almost wish you talked about this show or Uzaki-chan instead.
I still need to catch up on it, but
Yeah, you don't.
yes, I don't. Apparently,
I saw a scene from the second episode where she got lodged in a bush.
haha.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
She got lodged in the bush.
I have questions.
I was very impressed with the first episode when she got groped and she didn't even like flinch or slap him or anything. She just went, haha, that was the thing.
Yeah, she didn't even care.
Yeah, and I think that's the first time in anime history where that's ever happened.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
might be.
I don't know the science based around that, but you know, I'm not an anime scientist, but I think that's true.
So speaking of things being true, we also got some other things this episode that I kind of forgot about. We got
the fight. Aqua.
Yeah, we got the fight.
Aqua runs to him, and she's like passing out. She's like having a heart attack. It's like Goku in that arc where he needs the heart pills.
Yeah, like they were on the ferry thing, and like she was like really sick or something, and then like fell overboard.
Yeah, and the guy, credit where credit's due. He doesn't even care who it is. He hears somebody fell over. The first thing he does, at the very end of this episode, he runs and he jumps overboard.
Yeah, did he know that it was her, or it doesn't seem like it? But it seems like it was implied that he did, and it's showing like he cares about her instead of mommy.
That's kind of probably what it.
I feel like that's what they're going for.
But hey, that's that's a pretty cool thing for that character to do, because that character has been pretty scummy for this whole series, and he actually, it's kind of a decent person.
Yeah, it's like someone's in danger, I'm gonna go help them. It doesn't like. I'm afraid what they'll do is they'll like use that to like rekindle the relationship between them, but it doesn't have to be that way. It could be like saying like, I respect you, I want to save you, I'll protect you, whatever. But they'll probably just make it add to the romantic drama, which I hope they don't do.
Yeah, really. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, the way this whole thing should end is if it has to be a romance, it should just be between them two. It's just, why is it not between Aqua and Crapwad?
I actually have a better idea. What we've seen in the opening that there are like other girls that are introduced, and what if he ends up with one of them after like growing from his interactions with Aqua and Mommy?
Well, okay, so that's not going to happen because this is a bad show. So I don't know why we were talking about this anyways. Like, we're giving the show hope. It's a bad version of Nisekoi. I say it every week. It's Nisekoi, but really bad.
I've never seen Nisekoi.
It's not that great. It's yeah.
All right, I'll quote you on that.
Yeah, everybody already hates me anyways for saying that.
Nisekoi is overrated as fuck.
It's boring. Nothing happens.
Yeah, except
at least stuff happened here.
I mean, stuff does happen. I just don't remember. Like, there was some stuff and some things, but
well, it's like the necklace was like this big thing, and it's like, oh my god.
Well, we all know that was fake anyways. He's like, oh, I forgot my necklace. Oh, what's that on your face? And then all of a sudden,
Wait,
oh,
were you kissing your microphone there?
I was. Now
Okay.
and now all of a sudden it's time to oh, look, I found it. Oh, this is great. Yeah.
I mean, the only good thing about that is Shaft's art style. Those characters look amazing.
Yeah, they did. Except for the one who you thought was a guy at the beginning, but then like for some reason has like enormous tits whenever she's wearing a bathing suit. I'm just like, how can you mistake that?
What was that show we watched for King of Anime podcast before the show went on hiatus?
69? Oh, no. I know which one you're talking about.
She was wearing bandages and she was in the library. She just takes off her clothes.
Yeah.
I got big tits.
I know who you were referring to. And yeah, that was her name, Chitoge. No, Chitoge was the blonde girl. I hated her.
Yeah.
She was a Sindura. But, yeah, that's, I remember that. The first 2 episodes were hilarious, but then it just went downhill after that. The fucking bench. The bench of horror.
No, that was Orisuke.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. That was fun.
Yeah, Orisuke, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one, Sasuke. It's.
Pansy.
I just was dying, but then yeah, it just went off the rails so freaking fast. Speaking of going off the rails, this show, this is a best episode of the whole series. Which again, like I said before, not saying much, but where can we go from here? I mean, where else can we go from here now that he's basically gonna save her ass? Because first of all, Mommy was saying, "I'm in the pool and I've got a nice little thing going on. You want to come on?" And he's just like, "Oh yeah!" And then before you know it, he just hung up the phone. Just gonna save the day. Maybe I can get some pussy.
I mean, okay. There's gonna be like, okay, so far, has there been any development whatsoever in the show?
Like
Maybe some with him because he's actually being honest and like trying to break things off instead of just like leading everyone on.
Well, we've seen already that it may seem like that it's going in that direction, but we've already seen that by the next episode or the episode after, it completely disregards these plot lines.
Oh, it definitely
Or they
could.
don't make sense to begin with.
But he went in the right direction this episode, so unless they reverse, there has been some development.
I think this show is simply going in circles, and it's not even going in complete circles. It's going in like a crescent shape, and because the reason for that is we have these like two other girls that have yet to be introduced, and you know for a fact that's going to be his harem. There's no way these girls aren't introduced based off what we've seen so far, where it isn't something cringeworthy and generic and awful.
Yeah, it basically feels like that's the route they're going to take. But yeah, I kind of want to do a video on like how they could make this into a good show.
Well, I mean, I think we talked about on the first episode. My idea was that you have it just be these three characters that we're focusing on now: Mommy, Aqua, and Creepwad. And you get rid of all the Creepwad stuff, give him an actual name, and an actual character.
It is I, Sir Creepwad of Dix.
He could still be, that loser who, like, I don't know, jacks off all the time. That's fine, but and then not make Mommy a psychopath character. I mean, you could probably still have Aqua be the same way she is.
Yeah,
but just don't. I wouldn't exactly make the rent-a-girlfriend thing as pronounced as it is.
I think it definitely makes it an interesting concept because it's like they are developing feelings for each other, but it's also fake. So there's a question like how much of it is real versus fake and how she feels about that.
Well, it's like, why should I care about any of these air quotes feelings? Like why? Like, because so what? Like, so what that Aqua is getting feelings for Creepwad? So what? Mommy still has feelings for this guy. It's all hollow. It's a hollow gesture. There's no like actual substance to it all because it all just blows away by the next episode.
Yeah, so they need to like do something with that instead of just having it at the concept level.
It's unfortunate, but it's one of these series where it's like you're not. It probably has like 300 chapters or something in the manga, and it's supposed to just be one of those things where it's just look at the pretty girls.
Hi.
It's like Domestic Girlfriend, but not even as crazy as Domestic Girlfriend.
Yeah, that was kind of fun because of like how crazy it was.
I mean, the mafia is involved at one point in Domestic Girlfriend. I think one of them gets pregnant and then like one gets shot or something like fucking crazy shit. I think aliens invade at one point. Wouldn't be surprised. Don't know for sure.
Okay, Rent-A-Girlfriend has at least 15 volumes. It looks like a 16th coming out soon.
That's an insane, ridiculous number.
Yeah.
And like, this is such a simple story.
Yeah, like you could wrap it up easily in like 12 episodes or even less than that.
Yeah, I was thinking you could do it like, if you really wanted to, do it in like 6 episodes.
Yeah,
Do, like,
you
6
could make
episodes.
Or it's like how kind of they did with Golden Boy, like introduce all the different girls, their stories, and kind of bring it together at the end. I know it's like really different, but you can make that story work in not much time.
Yeah. But yeah, they should do it. The idea that me and EA had for Bunny Girl Senpai, where it all becomes like this murder mystery thing.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
I think yes, that is crazy, but I think that might make the show more interesting if there's more to it than just the romance and all that drama.
Well, what makes rom-coms so enjoyable and so easy to watch is that they're not too harsh in any direction whatsoever, or it's just really simple writing that everybody can easily understand and enjoy. But it doesn't usually have anything quite as offensive as a guy who looks at women the way he does, or as
It's like
the way he
cowardly.
treats his relationships with women. Like he the way he interacts with women is on such a different level than normal people. It's unhealthy. Like just the way he thinks about them. Not even getting to interacting. Just the way he like perceives these people in his mind is such an unhealthy way. Like nobody thinks that way. So it's like it's hard immediately to get invested in this character because he's a jerk creepwad.
And it's like if you're going to have like a light romantic comedy, you want the characters to be likable and
Yeah, like okay, so Aqua, like actual Konosuba.
Yeah,
Those characters are really likable and they are assholes.
so great.
And that's just because the writing is really good and it's funny. And yeah, like they're all terrible people, but you love them because they're freaking hilarious. And you kind of want to see them to get into more hijinks and into more trouble because the way they interact is together is kind of awesome. And they have it's like a well-oiled machine of good writing and character interactions. But Rent a Girlfriend, it has moments where I think where it's like, okay, like there's some like cool interactions going on, or like ideally, or hypothetically, like you could, like Aqua. Oh God, what the hell's her name?
Kazuya.
Well, no, the chick, the Rent a Girlfriend.
Chizuru Ichinose or whatever.
Yeah, Chizuru. So she is probably the most interesting character in this whole show. And that's not saying much.
Uh-huh.
Because like she's not terrible. Like she's making mistakes, but like you as like a viewer can go, okay, like it's obvious that she would interact this way and she would make mistakes. She hasn't done anything like super egregious yet. So I don't know.
I'm sorry I haven't been talking most of this time. I've been trying to get this chat thing to work, and I'm just gonna cry because I can't get it to work. I'm dying now.
You just do since you're only streaming to YouTube, what you can do is you can pop out your chat on YouTube, and then you click the three dots.
Pop out chat.
And then copy and paste the URL from that and paste it into the browser thing.
All right. Let me see if I can.
All
right. Let's see if I can get this bad boy to work.
Call her Cheese for short.
I'm gonna call you Cheese. Oh fuck yeah! I'm seeing stuff.
Is it working?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh shit!
I'm just gonna do this from now on. I mean, I tried to do it the other way, but anyway, I got it working again, and now I can rest easy and cry later. What were you about to say?
So what do you think about Mommy?
I still think she's a terrible person. I think people like her don't have a place in society. I think I know that sounds pretty bad, but it's true. Like, she's one of those people that basically, if she likes to manipulate people into thinking that she likes them, and then get them all, ooh, she likes me, yeah. When deep down, that's not even the case. She's just, I think it's one of those convenience type of things where if you start liking another girl, how dare you like another girl and not me? So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make you rethink your current situation, and then just try to take that away from you. And people like that are scummy.
Yeah, it's also like at that point you have no relation to the person, so it's like what gives them the authority to do that?
Right. I don't know how she's anybody's friend. Like, how do these other people like Mommy? And I personally don't think they like her for her. They like her for her body, because she's hot, because she's good looking. It's not like she's got an interesting personality and has like an interesting backstory or whatever. Well, maybe we'll see it at some point, but as of right now, it's like I don't care. She's a terrible person. At least when it comes to, what's her name? Right, Chizuru. She has some. Sorry, I had to look. Had some winning qualities, and even though I say okay, not winning qualities, but at least we know her motives in life and what she's doing. What's Mommy doing other than being a homewrecker? That's all she is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, yeah. There's just like with her, it's like, man, she's gonna hit 40 one day.
Yep. She's gonna hit 40 one of these days. Her looks are gonna go, and then before you know it, all of her old ways of doing things are gonna go right out the door. And then all of a sudden, oh well, I can't manipulate men like I used to. Now she's gonna scramble. She's gonna try to settle for somebody, and she's gonna realize, oh, I made a mistake. Maybe I should go back to those guys that actually were nice to me and gave me all that attention, and the ones that liked me for me. But by that time, they got like 20 kids and they're with somebody else that actually likes them for them. So it's like, you had your chance, sister. You gone now.
Yeah, and like, oh god. Like, as well, like, all of these characters, like, these girls specifically, like, you're not, like, at no point did I ever feel that I should like any of these characters because of their personality.
Nope.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing in their personalities that have said to me, oh, yeah, that's a cool character. Like, once again, the most I feel about a character in this series is either I hate it, or I hate the character, I hate Mommy, I hate main Creepwad a lot, and I feel indifferent towards Cheese because at least she, has Sora Amamiya voicing her, and that is a likable quality of her, I guess, is her voice actress. Otherwise, actual writing is not important, and it's weird. Because, like, the reason he likes these girls...
This is true. They used to be, let me say, this is supposed to be when they're in college. But yeah, they're acting like they're in high school. It's so weird. So weird.
Like, early, like, freshman year of high school. Like, it's... None of the characters are actually anything beyond what they look. Which is unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate, because there's so many ways you can. Okay, you know what? There's a good version of this.
Yeah,
and it exists. It's called Welcome to the NHK.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
it's not a rom-com. It's really depressing in many ways, and it's really dark.
But it like these type of characters.
But it has this feel. It has like these type of these sort of type of characters, and it's like, what would this like? So like the main guy of it in Welcome to the NHK is a loner. He does drugs. I forget what drugs he does. I think it's like cocaine or something. I don't know how he gets that in Japan, but at least in the manga version, he does drugs and
It's a hell
he
of a drug.
hallucinates.
I don't think there's much of that in the anime. He smoked in the anime, but I don't think he did any other drugs.
Yeah, the anime cuts out the drugs.
Okay.
But he does, in the manga at least, he does drugs. And he's like alone. His apartment's trash. Like, and his next door neighbor is like an otaku who makes these gal games. And he meets this girl, I think. Like, I mean, it goes crazy. At one point, he tries to commit suicide just because he's like peer pressured into trying to commit suicide.
Damn.
It's like really, this is Welcome to the NHK is like a way better version than whatever this show is trying to be, because like, it's great. It's Welcome to the NHK is awesome. Nobody really watches it because like. It's like an anime YouTuber thing to recommend Welcome to the NHK.
It's like really good, but it's not something like I would say you need to go watch.
It's one of those. I would say if you're into it, if you're into anime, you should. But
yeah, I've
like
been wanting to watch that for a while.
Like Welcome to the NHK is like a truly underrated anime. Like when people say, "Oh, that's really good, but it's underrated and nobody knows about it." Like this is actually one of those anime that nobody really
because everyone who watched it really likes it.
Yeah, and it's a little older as well. I think it's from like 2006 or something, 2008.
Yeah, it's 2006.
Yeah, it's a little older.
But it's really good.
All right. Well, I think we spent a good portion of talking about how this could be a better show, other than talking about the show itself. But hey, I'm not opposed to that, because you know what? We can do better, anime. We can do better. And you know this to be true. So
we have like good anime this season.
Oh my goodness. I could talk for hours about the anime that's this season alone, but unfortunately
this season like has a couple amazing things, and then everything else is like really forgettable.
Yeah.
How dare you say that about Uzaki-chan? It's better than great, okay? It's better than great.
It's better than great. It's terrible.
It's better than great. Her shirt translated stands for big titties.
Something like that.
It's like big something.
It's basically
I can't
that.
remember. Yeah, it's basically, look at me, I got a big chest. I'm not afraid to show it for how short I am.
I mean, I have like 3 shows I like, and the rest, and I can just spend time watching other stuff.
Good stuff. All right.
I'll just continue watching Inuyasha.
Any final thoughts on this particular episode? Or I think we covered a pretty good amount of it, but I don't know. Any final things we want to go off before we say goodbye and get ready for episode 5?
One very important message. Next time you buy a car, use Carvana.
Yes.
This is right. Have you had troubles trying to get vehicles? Continue. I'm not going to shill for them anymore.
Oh, no. Well, that's how you get all your money.
You have the best voice feeling, though.
That's right. That's right. If you would like a car given to you via vending machine, shop Carvana. You will never go wrong with a vending machine. Car garage.
Well, until the car gets stuck in the vending machine on the elevator coming down, like when you try to buy like a Coke at the store.
Or there's a train in the background. Or that too. This is a train.
Yeah. Either or would suck. But act now. All right. No one else has any other information, so that's fine.
I mean, I guess it's the best episode so far. Not saying much for me personally. It's
right.
Like sliver better. We'll have to see how it executes next episode, but no hopes.
It gave me hope that a story like this could be good.
I concur.
Maybe just want to watch Welcome to the NHK.
I am watching. I'm finally going to watch, and I'm watching it with my son, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ooh, nice.
I'm finally going to watch it, and because I've always started it, but then I never got past the part that where it differs from the original Full Metal, because it's always like it's like, okay, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same, this is the same. Where's the part where it gets to it? And I think I'm almost there. So
it's pretty early.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens and introducing my son to more good anime.
Ed punches people.
Yes.
Make a video about it.
Oh, trust me. I've got.
I need to make.
I'm going to be making a video about it. Don't you worry. I'm way ahead of you. All right. That concludes our, I guess, review of episode 4 of Rent a Girlfriend. Get ready for
as well. If you're watching, subscribe. Help AAA get to 1K subs.
Oh, well, I was going to get there, but I do appreciate the love from you, see. You are so nice as you are kind and floating in the ocean. But yeah, yes, I would like to get to 1K before the end of the year. Right now, as of this stream, I'm currently at 356 subscribers. So, slowly but surely getting there. Creeping up and getting there. But, so get ready to hear us next week talk about episode 5 and what other wonderful shenanigans we're going to be talking about. More than likely about taking care of a sick-ass girl, and I don't know. There's probably going to be some boner action. I don't know.
The show, they can't go that long without it.
This is correct. See Tactics, it's been a pleasure. You can find him in the description below. You can also see Rising Sun on his channel as well. And until next time, see y'all around.